We are in the Valley of the Sun. Few places in the country as picturesque as the desert Southwest. And we've got a good one on tap here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Glendale. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First play and a first pass for Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. To throw, it's Murray. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. Caught. It's Wilson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 8 now. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now Murray. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Green. Shit.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yard.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We can look at this defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop.
The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Down the right sideline, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. 111 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. On 4th down, they'll try and run for him. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. first down. It's Benson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets them up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown! What a great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a first down coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Second down and 6 now from the 26. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Murray. That's complete to McBride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Murray changing the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Murray now to throw. This is taken in by McBride. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were taking it right down Broadway. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Cards are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A give left side to Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Mooney, the motion man, right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Let's go now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hold the check.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
True knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 3. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Oliver. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, it's Benson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Benson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 164 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Robinson up the middle. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now a 2nd and 6. Robinson on a give right side. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
19, Tiger, 9, check it.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Prater for the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run for it with Algier. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle they go. It's Benson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
This 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 9 now. Dumps this one off to Algier. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Right back to him on 1st down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Benson, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.